So here it is. It's like 12:30 in the damn morning. And I got to be at work at 12 noon later on. So I should be asleep. But I came home and I was just looking at all these videos dealing with the whole Queen's Court drama. I saw T.S. Madison video. I saw Kaya video. I saw fucking Dineva video. And I saw all of Unwind with Tasha K videos. And I had never heard of Unwind with Tasha K until about a mere 2 months ago. And tonight I subscribed to her channel. Love her energy. Love it, love it, love it. Now, I wasn't going to do no video on this shit just because I don't want to be, you know, named as one of the people that's trying to ride the whole Queen's Court wave, because that's not what I'm trying to do at all. Like, I don't, you know, I've gotten to the point to where I just do YouTube videos just because I like to do them. I don't really care about the numbers and shit no more. So if I just want to have, if I got an opinion about something, I'm just going to speak on it and keep it moving at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that's just basically what it is. Just my personal opinion on what's going on. So I've said before that I wasn't really the biggest advocate of the Queen's Court. And it's only because I'm not the biggest fan of Kaya. And, you know, it's kind of like this. You know, I feel like she, you know, she goes for the jugular. She talks about people's kids and all kinds of shit. And she says a lot of suspect ass homophobic remarks in my opinion. And I've seen T.S. Madison advocate for LGBT and to see her sitting next to someone that be saying all kinds of borderline homophobic shit, it really didn't sit well with me. But at the same time, we can hate something but like it at the same time, and that's pretty much what it was. Like, I didn't watch it live like everyone else, but if the video popped up in my suggestions and shit the very next day, of course I'm gonna sit down and watch it. And I'm not even gonna lie, I laughed at some shit myself, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no matter what I may have thought about it initially, it did have the Queen's Court had the potential of going somewhere else. But I'm going to say all of that at the, you know, towards the tail end of the video. But let's just say that they had this big old thing with Monique last week that was supposed to happen. And, you know, Kaya walked out. She didn't want to do it, basically due to the production shit. So, before I went to work this morning, I saw Kaya's video. And she pretty much laid down everything about how she felt about the whole set thing. She felt like they could have just stayed where they was at, sipping on their wine or doing whatever it was they wanted to do at the table in the living room. It was fine that way. The simplicity of it was fine with her. She said she felt like they didn't have to change shit until they got a deal to do bigger things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? That's how Kaya felt. She didn't like those people that came along with the production because she felt like they was trying to get a piece of the Queen's Court pie. So she didn't want to have nothing to do with that. She felt like they didn't know what they were doing. But T.S. Madison was, you know, just trying to amplify things, not in a negative way, but in a positive way. Just so, you know, if we want to take this to the next level, then we need to amp it up a little bit. We need to get, you know, get sets, get production, get lighting, get better shit if we want to move on up. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I do get both sides. I do understand Kaya's side because it's like, okay, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But T.S. Madison is all about evolving and amplifying the situation and making it more, having a more professional look. So, you know, people can buy into the show and maybe pick it up somewhere. And honestly, being on YouTube for all these damn years, people have always told me that, oh, you need a better camera. You need to update your camera. You need to do this. Maybe more people you'll get more traffic if you do this. But I always been set in my ways as an Aquarius. I've always been set in my ways to do things the way I feel comfortable doing it. And I always felt like I shouldn't have to do what another bitch tell me to do. This is my shit and I should be able to run it the way I want to. But sometimes sometimes you sit down and you think about it and you wonder why you're stuck in the same damn predicament, because you're stuck in your own motherfucking way. So when you're stuck in your ways, you're going to be stuck in that same place and you're not going to move forward because you're still stuck in you're still stuck. You still stuck in doing things that you want to do, but you're not understanding that in order to elevate, you got to change certain things around. So that's just true. So I get what T.S. was trying to do, and I get what, you know, Kaya was trying to do. But also in the video, Kaya kind of said a couple of things about Funky Dineva as well. And I'm like, God damn. I watched Funky Dineva's video about the Queen's Court situation. I think it was like a couple of days ago, and he brought up his own friendship with Kaya or whatever else that happened with that. And you know, she went in on him. But then when I get home from work tonight, I look at my subscriptions and I see that Funky Dineva done a video. And it's been you know, I don't watch his videos that often, but unless it's something that I really want to hear his opinion on. But when I watched it, I was flabbergasted because he went the fuck in on her. He went in on her damn kids, and her damn grandchild. And let me just say this, y'all. I've read a couple of comments, and some people are seriously mad with Funky Dineva because he went in on her children and her grandchildren. And let me just say this. I am not a person that will go in on somebody's child. I don't like talking about kids. I don't like talking about people's family members. I don't like doing that because I feel like if I got to read somebody, then I'm just going to read them. I ain't got to read their damn kids. But Kaya does it all the time. She talks about people's kids all the time. I mean, she went in on Toya's unborn fetus, and the motherfucking baby ain't even, you know, lived to even get a damn breath yet at that time when she read it. Or she talked about K. Michelle's son. She was saying how, talking about being around his grandmama so much, he got out on feminine ways, he gonna end up being a punk ass sissy one of these days. You know, she said something like that. So when a person does that to other people, I don't really feel sorry for them when another person dives in on their ass for doing the same shit. So I can't really be mad at Funky Dineva for what the fuck he said in regards to the situation. And plus, on top of that, they know each other personally. They were friends at one point in time. So he knows a lot about her that a lot of us don't fucking know. So it's just a big train wreck, and we all watching it. Unwind with Tasha K did a couple of videos about the situation. Then she interviewed Kaya's assistant, because I'm guessing he reached out to her. He wanted to tell his side of the story because she blasted him. So he gave out a lot of information in that interview with Unwind with Tasha K. And a lot of people were upset with her for doing that. But my thing of it is, why y'all so mad with her though? Like, it's crazy to me how now, because Kaya had this whole thing with the Queen's Court, it's like she's invincible now and can't nobody talk about her. And now that she's the popular girl now, no one can say anything about her. And that's what I mean by the underdog and the popular person. The popular person can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And if anybody has any pinch of a negative opinion about the popular person, everybody get mad. But the popular person can have a negative opinion on any motherfucking thing that fucking walks, and everybody fine with it. I don't like that. I feel like everybody should be treated accordingly, the same fucking way. I don't give a fuck who it is. The popular bitch can get red just like the bitch that ain't got no name can get red, or the bitch in the middle can get red. It's all the same to me. I don't give a fuck who it is. I saw T.S. video, and I understood her side too. And like T.S. Madison said, there's my side, there's Kaya's side, and there's the truth. And in my opinion, the truth is they had a different outlook on the situation. So I don't feel like there's any fault in this situation. It's just that they had two different ideas and they clashed with it. Because Kaya really ain't for all this extra shit, you know, getting the makeup artist, getting the hairstylist, getting production, getting all this big shit. Because honestly, before the Queen's Court, Kaya was doing blogs in her damn living room. She was doing blogs a long time ago. Like, she been doing blogs forever. She was doing blogs when I was doing Facebook blogs. That was back in 2009. She was doing this shit then when she was when she got eliminated from Miss Rap Supreme. Like, she was doing this shit a long time ago. And this is coming from someone who don't even like her. But I was watching her shit back then. Which is why I don't like her anyway, because of the shit that I watch. But you know, it is what it is. So let me just get down to what I was saying at the beginning in regards to the Queen's Court. Now, as far as the Queen's Court is concerned, like I said, I initially didn't want to watch it because I don't like Kaya. And, you know, I just wasn't for it. And I remember saying on Facebook, I don't see how the fuck y'all watch T.S. Madison and Kaya. And, you know, someone was like, well, you know, they doing it just the same way we watch you, or the same way you watch this said person. Is entertainment. And honestly, it is true. I had to humble myself and realize what I'm doing ain't no different than what the fuck they doing. I may take a different approach, but what I'm doing ain't no different from what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean? But it's just that I don't like her, so I didn't want to watch it. But one day, one of my friends was watching. They was like, just take the fact that you don't like her out of it. And you know what I'm saying? Just watch it with an open mind and you will like it. I watched it with an open mind and I find some of the shit funny. Some of the shit was too much for me. But I still sit there and watch the shit. Just like Love and Hip Hop is horrible. But we all sit there and watch the shit anyway because it's entertaining. You know, that's just what it is. So I can't really fault them for that. And because they had such a big following, and because their podcast was in the top 5 on the iTunes charts, they had, you know, the potential to go somewhere. They do have, and I feel like if they get it together at this point, despite all the drama that's going on with them, they'll still have the potential to go somewhere. Now, the thing, and me and Jamar was talking about this last night on Instagram Live. I think one of the subscribers brought it up, or he brought it up. But you know, when they do elevate, and some network may pick them up, it's gonna be kind of fucked up, because once you elevate and a network get involved, you get watered down, and you can't be as raw as you once was. And we all see what happened with Wendy Williams. That bitch was raw and uncut on the fucking radio, and bitches was waiting outside the motherfucking radio station to whoop her man looking ass. I've heard a lot of stories about a lot of these motherfucking artists that was out there waiting to whoop her motherfucking ass. And when she got on TV, you know, she's still kind of messy, but she had to bring it down some to keep her show. You know what I'm saying? So just to know that T.S. Madison and Kaya could possibly elevate is a great thing, but at the same time, with us watching the show as it is, it was going to change tremendously by being on network television. Like, I couldn't see them being on something like Fox or CBS or NBC or even BET or VH1 for that matter. Maybe something like Netflix or something like that, and they could still be who they are, but it'll still be elevated. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think they are fit for cable television, because they will be watered down and it won't be the same. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's the positive of it. They do have, you know, the possibilities are endless for them. So they do have the potential to go far with what they got, because there are people that sit there and they do watch this shit all the time. Like, they wait every Monday to watch it. They be ready with their popcorn, they fudge brownies, they Fagos, whatever the fuck they got, and be ready to watch this shit. So, ain't no hateration over here. Like I always tell y'all on my videos, I ain't got to like a motherfucker to get their ass they props. And I don't like Kaya for shit, but this could have been something for her to elevate her career, because musically she ain't been doing shit since My Neck, My Back. Nothing. And a lot of people don't even know she's put out albums and album after album for years since My Neck, My Back. A lot of people, most people don't know that. So with her doing this, it's bringing her name up in another type of way, because a lot of folks didn't care about Kaya, because a lot of the times when I would read about it, people would be dragging her. But when she got on the Queen's Court with T.S. Madison, everything changed, and now she got a lot of fans. And you can't even say shit about Kaya without a bitch trying to read you about it. That's why I try not to talk about the Queen's Court and all of that stuff, because now a lot of the people that do vlogs like me are being called haters and shit like that, just because we have an opinion. But I really haven't talked about that much. You know, the only time I really talked about it was when the Escape thing came about. But, you know, I wasn't going to talk about it this time, but I just have an opinion. But one thing I will say is this. I'm glad that T.S. Madison does have a business mind about the whole thing. Because when you're doing stuff like this, you do have to copyright your shit. You got to monetize your shit. And you got to make sure that your business is on point. Because there are people that want to see you fall, and there are people that want to see you fall so bad that they would want to take your shit from you. So you have to protect your shit. You got to make sure your shit is protected and ain't nobody trying to steal your shit from you. Because there are motherfuckers out there that's willing to take your shit from you just because they want to see you fall. You know what I'm saying? And there are dirty people out there that would do that. And when she said that she trademarked her name, the Queen's Court name, the motherfucking domains and everything, I'm like, okay, girl, get it popping. You better be on your business tip. I need to be taking motherfucking business advice from your motherfucking ass. But because I ain't really trying to make this shit no business, I'll pass. But if I was trying to make this shit a business, I swear to God, I'll take business advice from your ass. Because that was brilliant. Protect your shit. Because you never know. Any type of snake ass motherfucker come out there and try to take your shit right from up under your motherfucking nose. They'll take it from you. I swear they will. They'll take it from you. But what I will say is this, and that's what I took from Unwind with Tasha K. And that's really what made me subscribe to her, because everything that she said was the God's honest truth. Now, before I get into what I'm about to say, I'm not Team Kaya and I'm not Team Madison. I'm just Team the fucking truth. And in my personal opinion, I feel like they both love each other. I don't think it's really this big fallout. I just think that they having a big disagreement that kind of, you know, splashed into the internet. And, you know, falling outs with a person that you love and you doing shit with on YouTube or anything, that's a fucked up feeling. Because when I had my falling out with the other dude, you know what I'm saying, that hurt me. And it still does hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you care about somebody and when you love somebody and when you root for someone and you only want to see that person succeed, whether they've surpassed you or not, you still want them to succeed and you still want to see them do bigger and better things, and you constantly congratulate them, despite the fact that you're stuck in your ways and you still in the same spot you've been in for a long time, but the person that you love so much is like rising every damn day. You know what I'm saying? It hurts when this shit breaks up and you don't know why it breaks up. So I to this day, I still never really talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I was friends with that person. So what I'm not going to do is sit up there and bash them. You know what I'm saying? If I were to talk about it, I wouldn't be talking about no personal conversations. I wouldn't be talking about no shit that we discuss in confidence, because that's just not my thing. I'm not that type of dude, but it is what it is. But that does hurt when the shit splashes into the public. When you're hurting behind closed doors, that shit is cool. But when that shit, you know, dips into the public and everybody got a fucking opinion and everybody thinks you stupid and everybody think you is a kiss ass and they don't even know everything that went down because you don't even know what the fuck happened, it hurts. You know, because everybody called me crazy and everybody said I was desperate for friendship and all kinds of shit when I didn't even know there was a problem at the time when they were saying it. So, you know, it is what it is. So I do understand where this is coming from. I think they're both hurt because of the way it happened. It's happening publicly. So, and I'm sure they've had disagreements before, but because it's in the public and everybody got a fucking opinion about it, it makes things more difficult. But I hope they can be able to work this out and just talk about it the best way that they possibly can and push through, because they're better together to me than they are apart, and that's just my personal opinion on that. However, like I said, I'm not Team TS and I'm not Team Kaya, because I see everything from both sides. You know, TS just wanted things to be right because Monique was a big thing for them, and that could have catapulted them to something else. Because, bitch, Monique, you got an Oscar fucking winner on your damn internet show. Come on now. Like, I mean, that's just like with the Scorpion show. And everybody knows that I love the Scorpion show. They are the reason, them and Sweet Addictions are the reason why I do my videos to this day. They've had celebrity guests. You know what I'm saying? So it's big when you get shit like that. You know what I mean? And that means people are watching you. And that means that you're, you know, you're doing the damn thing. It don't matter. You doing the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Whether we like Kaya, whether we like T.S. Madison or not, them bitches was doing the damn thing. They was doing way more than me and everybody else on YouTube, okay? They doing shit we would want to do, okay? Got sponsorship and all kinds of shit. Shit, I'll take a sponsorship from fucking Spick and Span, to be quite honest. I know they'll never give it to me, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they had a big thing going on, so whether we liked it or not, you know, you can't hate on something that you see is growing. You can't hate on obvious success. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I do see it from both sides. So that's why I'm not picking a team. But one thing I will say, and this is about Kaya. I think, and I do agree with Unwound with Tasha K when she says this, I do think that Kaya gets in her own way. I do think that her attitude gets her in her own way. And I do feel like that's the reason why she hasn't really prospered the way she should. We can say what we want to say about Kaya being a one-hit wonder for shits and giggles and all of this stuff. But it is quite impressive that she was an independent artist that was able to get a song like My Neck, My Back. And it wasn't like over the top huge like a Get Your Freak On or Let Me Blow Your Mind or something like that. But for an independent artist to get a song like that in the Billboard Top 30, I want to say, that was huge. And she did it by herself. And she sold, like, I think she went platinum alone. So that was a big thing. So I do feel like her attitude is the reason why she hasn't prospered in the music industry. And then on top of that, she started doing blogs. And now that she's doing this, that was going to give her the relevance that she needed. And obviously the music wasn't selling like that. So she had another lane to step into. And the lane was working for her. And you know what I'm saying? I just feel like her attitude is the reason why she's not being able to do things like, there's no reason why Kaya shouldn't be on Love and Hip Hop Miami. I mean, she got the personality for it. She's funny, you know, she's witty. She got everything you need for a reality star. But the fact that she's bad, she damn near all they motherfucking ass, they ain't gonna want to film with her. So it's like she blackballs herself with her actions and the way that she come across. So, and that's just her personality, but that could, you know, she self-destructs on her own by opening up her mouth. That's how I feel. So, and you know, it is what it is, but I just hope that her and T.S. Madison do get it together, because there are people out there that want them to fail. There are people out there that don't want them to live. There are people out there that's ready to see this whole ship sink. Because, you know, you're going to have your set few that want them to stay together. Then you're going to have your set few be like, girl, I already knew it was going to happen, girl. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to be long before they fell out. You know, sometimes people be waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, people be waiting on them to fall out. It's just like with Sean, Bradley, and James. You know, you have people say, they gonna fall out eventually, child. They gonna fall out eventually. Just like, shit, with me and old boy, hell. I don't know if people were glad about it, but you know, folks were saying that we had fallen out for a long damn time, when we were actually close during the time they were saying we fell out and all that stuff. But then we finally did fall out. It actually did happen. The more people said it, the more it fucking happened. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes people be waiting on shit to fall apart before it even elevates. But you know, it is what it is, though. All I can say is I'm team the truth. And the truth is, T.S. Madison and Kaya had a different thought process. Kaya was fine with things the way they were. Sometimes things work better the way they are. Madison wanted to elevate a little bit, to be taken more seriously. Kaya was basically like, to me, Kaya had a certain mindset. Kaya kind of has the same mindset that I do, in a sense. Like, I feel like I'm good with just making videos in my house. I used to make videos in the kitchen. Then I used to make videos in my bathroom. Now I'm in my mom's bathroom making videos. And I like making videos in the bathroom. I don't know what it is about making videos in the bathroom or the kitchen, but I love doing them. I don't know why. I'd rather not do them in the car. You know, you know, Forrest Ross got that car thing down pack. I don't see how the fuck she do it, but I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But I like doing videos the way I do them. And you know, some people feel like you should get a green screen, you should get a backdrop, you should do this, you should do that, blah blah blah. Like, bruh, I'm fine with the way I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I feel Kaya on that, but I also feel T.S. Madison on the elevation. If you want to be taken seriously, if you want somebody to pick you up, you have to be able to show a little bit of growth. And that's the same thing that's been told to me. Scotty, if you want to get past your 12,000 subscribers, you don't have to step it the fuck up. You have to get you another camera. And I got another camera. Courtesy of spilling all the tea, being a nice person by giving me a fucking camera. I didn't ask him for it. He gave it to me and I took it and I thanked him for it. I will always be grateful to him for that. So, you know, I'm trying to do my best. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I have a full-time job with benefits. I'm about to take... And with vacation time on the way coming up, I'm going to take my motherfucking vacation. I have a day job. This is like a night job to me. So it is what it is. I do not depend on this for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I have to put that out there all the time. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I said before, I just hope that they do get it together. And now it's turning into a lot of negative press now. Because everybody got something to say. And then, you know... with Funky Dineva video and the way he just went the fuck in on her, I only imagine this being a bigger bloodbath than the shit already is, okay? I'm anticipating way more bullshit than we already seen. So, you know, like I said before, it's hard when you work with somebody and you fuck with somebody and y'all doing something like this or something like what they doing, and then the issue hits the public and now everybody got something to say. Everybody got something to say. And sometimes people's opinions and outside forces can influence the stuff that was going on behind closed doors, and now everybody got an opinion. Now you listen to what everybody's saying, and you know, it makes things worse off than what it is. So who knows? Hopefully they can come back from it. I know in my case we didn't come back from it, and we would never come back from it, but we'll see. But I don't want them to fail though. I didn't like the show for a long fucking time, and you know, it is what it is. I didn't like it for a long time, but at the same time, it's like, you know, when you see two people doing the same shit you doing and they have the potential to move further in what they're doing, you can't do nothing but congratulate them on that. Like, I can sit up here and drag Kaya all day and say I don't like her, but she got something going on with the Queen's Court. And if she stop being stubborn, she can keep that shit elevating. So, y'all already booking shows and shit. You might as well keep the shit going. Like, y'all need to get on one accord and keep that shit fucking going. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I don't know what's going to happen with this Funky Dineva drama. I don't know what's going to happen with the Tasha K drama, because... you know, people were unsubscribing from her because of the whole interview that she did with the assistant and all kinds of stuff. Even with the Quadir video, when Quadir went in on Kaya. Y'all was going in on him, and for a long time, y'all love Quadir, so why y'all going in on him for his opinion? Everybody got a fucking opinion. Just like Kaya got an opinion on everybody, people got opinions on her. That's just what it is. If you're going to dish it out, be able to take that shit. That's my opinion. Because when I do videos, I dish the shit out, and people read the fuck out of me. Like, there have been plenty of days where I probably went on a rant on like on a reality show review, and my video gets posted on LSA, and people go in on me all the time. That shit humbled me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We can go in, like I always say, YouTubers can go in on the alley all day, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes that shit will humble your ass, because it'll humble my motherfucking ass. When they start talking about the insecurities of mine, like my teeth and shit like that, at first the shit had hurt, but I'm like, shit, fuck that. If I can dish this shit out on motherfuckers that don't know me, I can take it from motherfuckers that don't know me. The only time I can't take it is when it's a lie. But, or when it ain't true. Or when it ain't factual. That's the only time I can't take it. But any other time, bitch, if I'm gonna dish it, I'm gonna take that shit. If I'm gonna dish it, I'm gonna take it when a bitch dish it to me. It's a lot of shit. They talk about my twisted lip. My lip do look twisted when I talk. It's hereditary. That's how my great-granddaddy used to talk. He had a twisted ass mouth. That's how he talked. Never had a stroke though, but he used to talk with his mouth twisted. Talk about my lisp. That's also hereditary, because my brother talked with a lisp. My first cousin talked with a lisp. My great grandfather talked with a lisp. A couple of us talked with a lisp. A lot of me and my younger cousins talk with a lisp, so that's true. And on top of that, they talk about my big ass head, and I do got a big head. And they talked about my physique. They talk about how skinny I am. You see that? I'm skinny as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I can't get mad if I can dish the shit out. I got to be able to take it. It is what it is. So, in closing, I hope they get it together. They have the potential to go so far. Don't squander it with just one little disagreement. And that's all I got to say, you guys. Till next time, peace.